Good tidings we bring to the Arkanoid king. Yeah, I'm not very good at this. So yes, this is a Retro Tech 120p challenge. One of those things where you self-flagellate yourself every week by playing a game you're not very good at. Basically what you do, and you can play along if you want by following the link below this here video, is you go to the Retro Tech group, join it, have fun with lots of retro-minded chaps and chapesses, and you can play in this, which is an arcade challenge where you have an imaginary 20p that you throw at an imaginary arcade machine, and you then play the game. However far you get with that credit, or 2 credits should I say, is your final score. With this game we're doing a high score challenge. We're not continuing, we're just going to see how far we can get on each credit, and the highest score will win. It probably won't be me because I don't get very far. This is one of those games where you have to mess around a lot with the sensitivity settings in MAME to get it to work. It's best to use a mouse, as suggested by Anthony Walker, as he suggested the game. It's not as good as Batty. I will stand by Batty is the best bat and ball game on the Spectrum, and anywhere else, to be honest. So yeah, the history behind this is it was made by Taito in 1986. There were 2 designers charged with sort of doing a revival for the genre after Atari's breakout, and they were Akira Fujihita and Hirohito Sugino, and they expanded the formula by adding all sorts of power-ups and enemies and things, and you get little warp portals next to the side of the screen that you can go through sometimes. And already I'm dead with my first credit. It was a very ported game as well. It came out in the ZX Spectrum, the Commodore 64, the Amstrad CPC, the BBC Micros, the MSX, the Atari 8-bits, the Apple II, the NES, the Amiga, the Atari ST, the Apple II GS, the IBM PC, the Mac, and the Tandy. Is that the most amount of games I've ever mentioned as being things being converted to? It is. The computer games were handled by Imagine, and the NES version was done by Taito themselves, or Taito, I never get that name right, and it was voted the 41st best video game of all time in 1997 in EGM magazine, which is lofty, I think. I don't think it's that good. Depends if you like your bat and ball games. I like Batty, as I've said. I don't really mind this. It did have some sequels as well, which were Revenge of Doe, Doe It Again, and Arkanoid Returns. And I suppose the other thing you're possibly waiting for, if you've been to this channel before, is that I do a genital fact of the week, which is pretty difficult, as you can see, because there's no form of creatures. So I thought, what can I do? And then it came to me, it's a bat and ball game. So let's do a thing about bats' balls. You see, there are 1,000 species of bat, one of the most varied mammals in all of Christendom, and they're Christian bats. And in the 334 species where the female bat was promiscuous, it was found that the males with the largest testicular mass had the smallest testes. Is that a metaphor for human life? Probably not. So yeah, that is Batty. It's not Batty. Batty's much better than this. This is Arkanoid. Arkanoid, very good, classic bat and ball game. I'm not very good at it, and I thank you very much for viewing this monstrosity of a playthrough. Stay tuned throughout the rest of the week to see much better people, and I will issue you a K of thanks, and then its friend, the bye.